I have two daughters. One of them is sick right now, congested, not really eating. So my priority has been simple, keeping her hydrated. We sat down for dinner and my sick one just stared at her plate. You could see she was trying, but she just didn't have it in her. So I thought, that's fine. And I went to grab her an ice pop, something cold and soothing to get some fluids in her. And when I came back and handed it to her, my other daughter, who had just licked her plate clean, immediately asked, "Can I have an ice pop too?" I said, "No, this is her dinner. She's sick and not really eating. Right now, the most important thing is helping her stay hydrated." Well, that answer did not go over well. She burst into tears, totally heartbroken. "It's not fair." So in that moment, I waited quietly and redirected my attention to her sister and opening the ice pop for her. I could have launched into logic like, "Of course it's fair. She's sick and you're not." Or, "We don't all get the same things." But I knew none of that would land, and it would essentially just teach her that the best time to communicate and work out problems is when emotions are running high, which is not the case. So instead, I waited for some calmness and a lull in her crying, and I had concern in my eyes, and I said, "Do you want to come sit on my lap?" And she answered no, kind of pouty, and starting to straighten up the table. I said, "Does anybody want to play 20 questions? And she said yes, and her tears stopped. We played and we laughed, and when the game ended, she came to me and said, "I'm sad, I really want an ice pop." And I said, "I get it." What she didn't need in that moment was me arguing back. She didn't need me to repeat my answer. And on the flip side, she didn't need me to over coddle her with feeling talk. "You're so frustrated, you're so sad," or even worse, give her an ice pop to stop her complaining. Research shows that when we change our minds in response to our child's heightened emotions, their brain learns that big feelings equal power. And that's a really dangerous association. So I stuck to my word. And I want to be clear, this story is not about her getting the ice pop or not. It might be a little bit about her sugar intake because the same day we shared a slice of pie and ice cream together from the bakery. I'm sharing this because it's about leadership. When we make a decision, it's our job to hold it with warmth and steadiness. And when we hold our boundaries with warmth, we teach them that no means no and that disappointment is survivable, because our kids don't need us to end their tears. They need us to show them that they can get through them. And I don't want to give you the impression that I am a perfect parent. I do not get it right every time. But this happens to be one of those moments where I chose connection first. I waited for calmness and I didn't change my mind. And I thought it was worth sharing with you. And follow me for more high structure, high nurture parenting.